check out what exactly is going to be happening inside the game. Get in, you can chill, let us know your thoughts later while we get on to game number 1.
Okay, so looking at again, because of the heavy crowd control composition of Falcons Apbren, there are 2 players from Rebellion Esports that actually opted for Purify spells. So knowing the number, it means that the respect is there with the crowd control of Falcons Apbren. Expect that there's gonna be a lot of zoning from this team.
Oh, Sway Low pressured by the side of FCAP earlier on, but expect him to not be able to have a good time in the mid, because if you have like the Minotaur, if you have like the Aurora, I mean the zoning capability is big, that's why ODTG has to be there. Well, Rio comes in and he still scores the first blood. Wow, without a level 4.
Yeah, that was actually nice, and a nice usage of the War Cry for Rio with that consecutive 3 damage against the players of Falcons Apbren. So it's gonna be detrimental here, considering that Ogun should have been the visionary here or be ahead in the position against Rebellion Esports, but then nothing unusual for the emblems for both teams. It's more in the execution right now, and it's more on burst, by the way, for Fuse Aurora.
Oh, Kartizi shows up from side, but then again, no big execution because everyone's going to be focusing on the first turtle. And it looks like Rebellion Esports may be the one to secure it, but Falcons Apbren will not make it easy for them. Look at the bottom lane. Keep your eye on that. We might see another kill, but still no big commitment.
Yeah, they're focusing on limiting the possibilities of having an XP laner to be up front in this turtle objective, since this is where the turtle was spawned. Again, for a few, it's really more on prioritizing on the burst because of the Rupture talent as well on this Aurora. So expect, again, aggression from Falcons Apbren, but we could see 2 players at the bottom lane for Rebellion Esports that is now at level 4.
All right, Rio, they need you right now. He gets his purple buff. Now he is good to be in action.
Yeah.
But it looks like he's going to go for the orange buffer, so his other teammates will need to buy time for him.
Yes, more on the safer side. So I kind of feel like for Falcons Apbren, they also know that this is the strategy of Rebellion Esports. Somehow slow down the turtle taking. So I expect later on that there is a high chance that even the marksman or gold gainers will be part of this first turtle team fight.
Okay, Rio is ready though at the side, but looks like they will execute their plan right now. Cars takes a good amount of damage.
Oh!
But Nolan Fury comes in on the Cars, and Cars moving the first on the fall to the hands of Ogwen. Now they look for Flap easy, but it flickers away the safety field. Will run away as well, and look at this. Rio just comes in casually to secure the turtle, but not the turtle. They will want to secure more kills, and Kaitizi might be the next target.
Oh, wow.
And looks like he will. Kaitizi has no other escape mechanism.
Oh wow, that's a nice...
did you-
I thought
Nuh-uh.
they're forcing... Well, few has a passive yet. So for Rebellion Esports, it was a nice call. Again, that is because you've mentioned that Rio prioritized taking the orange buff first. And because he prioritized it, he went first on level 6. As compared to Kyle TZ, who was still at level 5 during that time. And because of that, the retribution damage was very high for Rio as compared to Kyle TZ. Hence, Rebellion Esports securing that turtle.
So he did the math there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, his teacher must be proud.
It's 1 + 1 = 6.
Oh, yes.
Just kidding. No.
I totally agree with that.
Yeah, but yeah, it makes sense now for Rebellion Esports as to why they are on the lead. 1.4k for this game, and even looking at the laning of our gold laners, pretty much on the lead is Matt with just a little hundreds, maybe the 200, but it's very crucial if they are to be part of the team fight later on.
Yeah, I think the big one right now could potentially be the jungle, because we see a difference of 1,200 gold. But hang that thought for a second, because now Kyle TZ is in trouble. We might see him go down again and again. Kyle TZ, 2 deaths so far.
Yeah, Rebellion Esports is just capitalizing the lineup that they have. All along, I thought it would be Falcons Apbren that would be on the lead, or that will be on the aggressive side. But again, for Cars and even ODTZ, they are rotating fluidly against Falcons Apbren. They're not giving space.
No space at all to Flap DZ. I mean, we're talking about 3v1 underneath the turret. Not going to be an issue. Plus, you do have Cars there.
Wow, wow. Cars is like running like a car, because every lane or every opportunity that they have, they just set up a play. And what's good for Rebellion Esports is there is always someone to back it up, those setup plays. That's why they're already at 5-1 on this game. And Falcons Apbren, they need to slow things up. They don't need to force another team fight against Rebellion Esports. Probably the usage of that frigid blazer from you would be nice.
But still, they're going to force it onto the turtle. They still want it, though. Still keeping up with the pace. Car shows up from the side. But then again, if we look at objectively, Rio is nowhere down there. So Rebellion Esports, they're prepared to let go of this turtle anyway.
Probably circle for Rebellion Esports. They don't want another team fight yet. So more the trades, they don't want Super Marco to be on the lead in terms of the laning against Matt. As to why they wanted to opt for a cross-map play earlier. But Super Marco was still safe, and still Rebellion Esports on the lead. Continuous aggression from Rebellion Esports, but for Falcons Apbren, they need to do something against Matt.
And now, both sides getting one objective each. So would you say it's kind of like 50-50 still?
Yeah, 50-50 still in terms of the objectives, but in terms of the damage that the junglers can give, it's not 50-50. Definitely, Rio is on the lead, maybe a 70-30 for the junglers.
All right, even if we look at the itemization right now, looks like the gold laners, they're still trying to catch up to at least their core items. And of course, for Super Marco, he wants to get his Trinity items. So far, only one completed. Looking for at least two more.
Yeah, at least two more. And I really like that this Hunter Strike for the Hayabusa. It's more of the movement speed. He wants that groove along the map of Falcons Apbren. And I really like the discipline here at the top lane because they're just forcing turn secure for Rebellion Esports.
Yeah, speaking about slowing things down, you did talk about Falcons Apbren to kind of take things a little bit chill. And so far, they have been doing so. After the turtle, they have been like slowing the pace.
Ooh.
But yeah, it is Rebellion Esports that seems to be trying to turn out the pace. But because Falcon Apbren, they're playing a little bit safe. That's why Rebellion Esports, they're not able to find their target.
Yeah, you know what? For Rebellion Esports, it's as if they're trying to, they're not letting Falcons AP breathe on this game. But for Falcons Esports, they're fighting away. They're finding a way to set up a play, slow things down. But for Rio, again, he has the Sea Halberd for this match. It means that he's ready to even zone out Flap Easy, even Ogwen for the next team fights.
Oh, but speaking about ready, Ogwen, he does have the Minoan Fury though. Gotta be extra careful that Minoan Fury will be called upon, but no target. Nevertheless, it's not going to be the objective of Falcons Apbren since Rebellion Esports secured the turtle.
Yep, and wait.
Oh no, this could be a small mistake, but it's okay. I mean, it's Ogwen. He does have his teammates there, and they know that Kaz and Suelo use their skills. But again, Falcons Apbren still playing it safe.
And you know what? For Falcons Apbren, I kind of feel like they're just waiting for that perfect timing for a setup from Ogwen's. Maybe a Disperse Storm, could be a Minoan's Fury, but they're just waiting because we saw the formation last time for Falcons Apbren. They were just ready to jump in if there's a player from Rebellion Esports that could be a target to them.
Yeah, and speaking about targets, right? So Ogwen has been putting himself in front, being a good target. So like earlier, just before this, that engagement onto him kind of opened up that small opportunity, but Rebellion Esports, they're also smart enough not to overcommit. But what do you think, Gideon, on what's happening so far?
Well, I think it's kind of interesting, the Rebellion Esports, they're making a lot of preemptive moves, which is catching FCAP off guard. For example, that earlier turtle, right? We wanted to see Ogwen go for the big Minoan Fury, but Cars decided to Earth Shatter him preemptively to guarantee the secure for the burst of Rio, right? He's working together with the rest of his team, and they're also preemptively making moves to force motions out of FCAP. The bottom side, when we saw Cars inevitably get a good trade against Flapteezy, you could see both teams moving down at the same time, but it was Rebellion who decided to call it off first, and that got them tempo across the opposite lanes.
Yeah, that's true, and it's also a smart move for Rebellion Esports to have Rio be at level 7 first before the turtle take, because, or level 6, yeah, level 6 versus a level 5, because most of the time we see a Hayabusa prioritizing a purple buff, not an orange buff, but because he knows that when he is able to get that purple buff prior to the turtle, he's one level ahead of Kyle TZ. Hence, it was very effective for them to like have a setup play, a very aggressive play against Falcons Apbren before the turtle.
You know, funny enough, I was watching some of the other streams in the background while this match was happening, and it looks like even on Stream C we have a Julian player there who's
Ooh.
also not doing very well. It's Kyle TZ and Sekais who are getting punished every single time they use all three of their abilities. But hey,
Why are they looking at us?
He's looking right into my soul, man.
You gotta get away from him there before you turn into a stone.
Before I fall in love.
Oh wow! I mean, we're talking dating now, eh? Running the what do you call it? Yeah, running the relationship story. But anyway,
You know what, Sir Cloud? Maybe next time we could talk about your love life.
yeah, we should.
We definitely
I could use a
should.
coffee over there. You know, it's been a while.
Yeah, I could hear some of the stories from you.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're back to the game. We could see cards with a dominant size. So this is a nice item against Black TZ. And even Ogwen's hero. Oh, folks.
Oh, the TZ. Okay, Ogwen. No big commitment by him just yet. He does have the Minnow Fury still, but he knows that he needs more targets than just those two.
Yeah, you can see a lot of aggression right now from Falcons Apbren. They did this one. They need to be able to set up a play, maybe target the specific hero against Rebellion Esports. And since they are on the aggressive side, it gives space for Super Marco this time around to push those turrets around. This is something that Rebellion Esports has to replicate on their side, because look at that. Even though that Rebellion Esports has 5 kills and versus a kill against Falcons Apbren, there's not much lead for this gold laners. It's 6,400 for Super Marco and 6,700 for Matt. Not much of a difference, right?
Yeah, if you gotta put it that way, then yes, it's pretty close at this moment. And if you gotta think about it as well, Falcons Apbren, if they win one team fight, the goal lead will swing towards their side. So that's why they're careful enough right now to make sure that they do not lose that one. But if you look at the votes here from the fans as well, they are predicting that Falcons Apbren will win this by 77%, and I can totally understand why.
Yeah, it's because of the accolades also of the team, but at the same time, Rebellion Esports proving that they have a huge chance on getting this game number 1 against Falcons Apbren. But they can secure that if they get to manage this this Lord rather up front. And for Falcons Apbren, the position of Flappy, Ogwen, and Few is kind of sketchy. It feels like they want to set up like a 4-man play, whichever skill comes first.
Yeah, and everyone's well aware not to group up, especially for the side of Rebellion Esports. Falcon Apbren, they could still afford to kind of group up. In fact, grouping up is kind of nice because you can reduce the damage from the shadow kill.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
So that's why you can see them like hugging each other, you know, like we bros, you know, like
it's
camp
cold
night.
here. It's cold inside. I need your warmth. Something like that.
Yeah,
Says of Rebellion Esports.
Yeah, Rebellion Esports is like, okay, it's too hot here, okay? Let's keep our distance.
Yep. Oh, wait. I heard a conceal.
Oh, there you go. Concealed gameplay on the Flapdeezy, and Flapdeezy is the one that they found, and Cast will be the one to secure that kill. And the rest of Falcons Apbren, they're still around. Don't you want to try to steal this one away?
Probably because they have the retribution on Kyle TZ and the counter setup play.
Oh, there you go. Beautiful Minnow Fury that catches the 3 by Ogwen. He's pretty low right now. He has the backup view. Does to do the same on Kyle TZ. Went down to Rio.
Ooh.
Thanks to the shadow kill. And this is the moment for Rebellion Esports to secure the Lord.
That is kind of sketchy play from Falcons Apbren. You were so true when you've asked or questioned why is Falcons Apbren trying to position themselves on this Lord, considering that they have a player down prior that moment. So for Rebellion Esports, they just managed to get the Lord. They are on the lead, 7-1 by the way on this almost 12-minute game time, and things are looking good for them. If they manage to take this third out of the middle lane, it's much easier for them to limit the potential of Kyle TZ.
Yeah, if you get into their jungle and you take away the purple buff, man, Kyle TZ is going to have a hard time. He needs those purple buffs as well. But obviously, Rebellion Esports is not going to give it to them. TZ, he's starting to take it.
This is very nice actually for Rebellion Esports. Again, if they want to extend their tournament life, they need to win all the games 2-0 to be a part of the playoffs. And with this type of performance, they can actually manage to take a piece against the champions Falcons Apbren.
Yeah, Rebellion Esports right now, they're not only Desperado, they're Despacito together. But here we go. Lord knocking onto the door, but Falcons Apbren easy clearance for them, but
Yeah.
they lose most of their inner turrets.
Yeah, it's just a level 1 Lord here for Rebellion Esports. What's good for Rebellion Esports is that they could again take that purple buff against Kyle TZ. It's very hard if you are a Julian.
Oh no, Flapdeezy caught out there, and Suelo will be the one to take him out. Few better stay away. Super Marco is here, but is he well stacked up? Okay, but before that, Rio in trouble, but the save came in from the side thanks to Cars, and Matt will be the one to take down Kyle TZ. Matt Ogwen now is pretty low, even though he's a tanky hero, but still, he cannot continue to receive that sort of damage.
Yeah, that's true, but look at Matt in the middle lane, just forcing a turret down, but still able to defend that one out. It's no. Even though Oakland was there, the inhibitor turret was destroyed by Rebellion Esports, so it's now 6.3k goldie for them, and I really like the defensive item here from Cars, which is the Radiant Armor. So Super Marco was there, yes, there's a damage, yes, but because of the stacking of this item, there is a negation of the damage per second from this Moscow. So again, Rebellion Esports, they just have to continue what they're doing, but take note that Kyle Easy now has the Winter Crown. So maybe after the enhanced chains, go to that Winter Crown and swing everybody.
Wow. Okay, sway everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be swayed as well if he's able to do that.
Is that Sway is a song, right?
Yeah.
Sway
with
my
me.
way.
Oh, okay.
We're singing a different song.
Yeah, different generation.
Yeah.
It's generation gap.
Can you sing yours again? What is this again?
Sway with me.
Oh.
Na-na-na.
Yeah.
There you go. But let's see if they'll be able to sway this lot to their favor. But the answer is no. Rebellion Esports will still get it. But now onto the back line. And we have the Minoan Fury catching 2 of them at least. The rest of Falcon. Apbren right now pretty low. Few has to get away, man. That was a close one. They almost got Few. But the back line got easy. He's in trouble. He managed to get one trade before he goes down. Now he does have the passive though, but the passive, will it save him? Yes, it will. For a moment, until the end, he still went down.
That is a very long team fight for Falcons, Apbren, and Rebellion Esports. But for Rebellion Esports, they managed to take down Kyle TZ. But look at Super Marco. The attack speed is there. They just need the damage. Flicker has been used, by the way, for cards for a counter set supposedly. But the Lord is here now for Rebellion Esports.
Oh man, this could be the final defense depending. But the side of Rebellion Esports, they're all pretty low at this moment. On TZ is still alive, but they'll force Falcon Apbren to push back. And Falcon Apbren have no space right now. They could potentially end this, but no disciplined gameplay by Rebellion Esports. But look at the spear of destruction.
And what?
And the follow-up, man, that was...
And what a breath of fresh air. Okay. Falcons Apbren managed to defend the Lord. And it was a good call for them, actually. They didn't force a kill against Rebellion Esports. If they overextended right after the base, could have been Rebellion Esports winning that team fight.
Yeah, Rebellion Esports, honestly, it was a very risky play for them to continue to push. At some point, I was thinking to myself that, hey, they could have just let it go. You don't really need to force it, but they still went in with it. But maybe let's get some thoughts from Gideon. What do you think?
Right now, Suelo is playing out of his goddamn mind. He is playing so well with the rest of his team. And let's not forget, I think right now, the big problem for FCAP is that the gold lead is just, the deficit is too big. So they're heavily relying on their late game, and I think it's up to Super Marco to get them to that finish line point, because if not, this game is going to slip out of their hands very quickly.
Yeah, and but looking at Super Marco's item, it's actually a full item. But when you look at the team fight, it's as if there's no damage from him. It means there's no supplementary damage to finish off a play for Falcons Apbren. They need to give space for Super Marco. They need that opening to win against Rebellion Esports, to which Rebellion Esports is not giving the opportunity to Falcons Apbren.
I think that right now, what we need is to... I mean, Apbren has been finding good engages, but the follow-up has been kind of difficult. I think that Flapdeezy needs to keep in mind, if he can either lock down Suelo by himself or find a 3-man I'm Offended to set it up for Few, who needs to be there to follow up, then we have an opportunity for Super Marco to eventually clean up that fight. That's the one scenario that I'm thinking of here.
Yeah, another thought is that if we look at Ogre's items as well, like The question is he tanky enough to withstand the damage output by Rebellion Esports? So if he is not, then he will not be able to buy enough time for Super Marco to come in to do his stuff.
I mean, it doesn't matter, right? As long as he gets a big knockup, even if he dies, he's not the he is not the main he is not the main carry of the team. If he dies, that's totally okay as long as he gets his abilities down efficiently.
Yeah, that is where FlapTC should step up, adding that crowd control. Ogwen's function here is more on the healer, big counter initiator with the Minotaur. Yeah, but that's true for Owen here. Since he's up front, it's gonna be hard for him to soak in the physical damage from Rebellion Esports. So it's more of a complementing type of synergy supposedly from FlapTC and Ogwen.
Yeah, and we look at the goal leaderboard, right? Super Marco right now is the closest to catching up to Rio as well as Matt. KaoTZ is a little bit too far. As a jungler, I'm pretty sure like there's a level of expectation for him to catch up in terms of economy.
You know what, for Julian Hero, this early, as long as there's a nice setup play, then things might be good for them.
Speaking about setup plays, looks like FlapTC went in for the setup, but nobody to follow up from there. Now he's pretty low. He cannot go in for a second time. He has to recharge.
You know what, for Falcons Apbren, they need to keep this inhibitor turret at the bottom lane. If not, it will be hard for them definitely to defend another offense against Rebellion Esports. So now looking at the damage leaderboard is actually way low. So as Gideon said, he's like playing out of his mind at the moment. He's very unpredictable, but everything is right on point. His name is Swalo, but he's playing not very low. It's high.
Oh yeah, he's swaying us to believe that he is on the low, but actually he is not. Then of course his IMU on point, and so far has been so good. But I've been looking forward to see if we can pull off some big IMUs, like get the Minotaur to really counter back onto Falcons Apbren. That would be pretty sexy.
Yeah, that's gonna be it. Probably we might see it on this next Lord objective. Take note again of the difference in terms of the itemization. We could see Matt on the Winter Crown, Super Mark on the Rose Gold Meteor. So this is just the players keeping that last string of hope if something bad happens on the floor take. But I really like that they're really disciplined before setting up play against each other.
Okay. Disciplined gameplay. Oh, but a nice move there. Opening up the game. And now that's the Minotaur Fury being called upon to try to counter back on the members of Rebellion Esports. But Rebellion Esports holding it off. FlapTC is pretty low. Sway low! We're gonna get on to FlapTC. And Rio for the backline will take down the tank. Ogwen went down. Swalo finally been taken out. And Swalo, that is his second death in this round. KaoTZ not let go yet by the members of Rebellion Esports. And they will get him 3 down the side of Falcons Apbren. The Lord is still wide open.
Oh, they need an event, by the way. There's a thick minion wave for Rebellion Esports. And right now, everything is looking on Rebellion Esports' way. Even a damage here for Rio. By the way, Rio has the immortality. He is safe if ever there's a threat for Falcons Apbren, but he has no death yet. So see the respect again, Falcons Apbren, just in case there's gonna be a damage from Super Marco. But yeah, they were able to manage to take that Lord, and it's the almost 20-minute game time. And for Falcons Apbren, they're finding it hard to secure a kill against Rebellion Esports, probably because Swalo is literally up front, setting up a play against Falcons Apbren, and at the same time, he has this poking damage.
Oh, this will be
that's too much.
This will be the defense of their life right now.
Yeah.
Okay, the Lord is here. We're at 20 minutes and everyone's up. They have to do this right now. And the door is knocking on the door of Falcons Apbren. They will focus on taking down the Lord. And of course, as long as the Lord is down, they still have a chance.
This might be another 3 minutes extension of our game, as the attack speed is there already for Super Marco. But again, the problem now for Falcons Apbren is the synchronization of skills. If there's going to be a setup play from Owen, definitely the freaking laser is needed.
Going in, and that's the Minotaur Fury, ladies and gentlemen, with Super Marco. Looks like he got 2. Oh man, this could be Rebellion Esports being punished here, but they're looking for the next target. But still, the main objective is to get the crystal. And